José Ricardo Onfroy, a name synonymous with talent, unbridled energy, and a life tragically cut short. Born in 1998, his early life was marred by instability, bouncing between homes and with poverty. The streets he walked were often desolate, reflecting challenges he faced daily. Music became his sanctuary, a way to articulate the pain and frustration brewing within. It was through music that he found a voice, a means to express the turmoil inside. He poured his soul into his craft, experimenting with different sounds and styles. His music was a blend of genres, testament to his versatility and creativity. Even at a young age, there was a rawness, an intensity that set him apart. His eyes, a story of pain, passion, and an unyielding drive to succeed. XXXTentacion's journey began on SoundCloud, the breeding ground for a new wave of artists. It was here that he started to build a following, sharing his unique sound with the world. His music, raw and unfiltered, resonated with a generation grappling with their own demons. It spoke to those who felt misunderstood, offering a sense of connection and understanding. He wasn't afraid to confront his emotions, his lyrics painting vivid pictures of depression, anger, and isolation. Each song was a window into his soul, revealing the depth of his struggles. This unfiltered honesty, combined with his undeniable musical talent, quickly garnered attention. His performances were mesmerizing, leaving audiences in awe of his raw energy. A star was about to explode onto the scene, ready to leave an indelible mark on the music industry and hearts of his fans. The music industry was undergoing a significant transformation. Gone were the days when record labels held all the power and dictated the terms. The internet had leveled the playing field, giving birth to a new breed of artist who could reach audiences directly. XXXTentacion was at the forefront of this digital revolution, changing the game. His music, a potent cocktail of rap, punk, and emo, defied easy categorization and broke traditional genre boundaries. It was loud, aggressive, and undeniably captivating, drawing listeners in with its raw energy. It was a sound that mirrored the chaos of his life, the pain he carried within, and the struggles he faced. His fan base grew exponentially, drawn to his authenticity and the raw emotion he poured into his music, creating a deep connection with his listeners. Each track was like a window into his soul, offering glimpses of his struggles, his dreams, his demons, and his hopes. Word of mouth spread like wildfire, fueled by the internet and social media, amplifying his reach and impact. He was the poster child for a new generation of artists, those who weren't afraid to break the mold, challenge the status quo, and redefine what it meant to be a musician in the digital age. Look at Me, the song that catapulted XXXTentacion into the stratosphere of music, the heavy bass, the distorted vocals, the raw aggression. It was a sonic assault that demanded attention. The track went viral, racking up millions of streams and becoming a global phenomenon. XXXTentacion was no longer just a SoundCloud rapper. He was a force to be reckoned with. But his ascent was not without its shadows. Controversy seemed to follow him like a curse. His troubled past, riddled with run-ins with the law, became tabloid fodder. Allegations of domestic violence surfaced, painting a dark and disturbing picture. The media frenzy surrounding these accusations threatened to overshadow his music, casting a long shadow over his burgeoning career. The weight of fame, coupled with his own inner turmoil, proved to be a dangerous combination. XXXTentacion's legal troubles escalated, leading to his arrest and imprisonment. Behind bars, he faced his demons head-on. He wrote, pouring his pain and regret into his lyrics. He connected with his fans through social media, offering glimpses into his journey of self-reflection and rehabilitation. The music he produced during this period was different. It was darker, more introspective, reflecting the harsh realities of his situation. Songs like Jail Call and Revenge showcased his vulnerability, his fear, his desperate longing for redemption. His fans, torn between their love for his music and the gravity of the accusations against him, grappled with their own conflicting emotions. Upon his release from prison, XXXTentacion seemed like a changed man, determined to turn his life around and make amends for his past actions. He spoke openly about his past mistakes, expressing genuine remorse and a heartfelt desire to use his platform for good, to inspire and uplift others. He became a vocal advocate for mental health awareness, urging his fans to seek help and break the stigma surrounding mental illness, emphasizing the importance of mental well-being. He organized charity events, donated to various causes, and used his music to spread messages of positivity and hope, aiming to make a tangible difference in the lives of those in need. His music took on a new dimension, reflecting his personal growth and evolving perspective on life. While still raw and emotional, there was a glimmer of hope, a sense of growth and maturity that resonated with his audience. He experimented with new sounds, incorporating elements of rock, metal, and even classical music into his work, showcasing his versatility as an artist. He collaborated with artists, pushing creative boundaries and challenging perceptions, striving to redefine his musical identity. He was determined to redefine himself, to prove that he was more than the sum of his past mistakes, and to leave a lasting, positive legacy. XXXTentacion was never one to be confined by genre. He effortlessly blended elements of rap, punk, emo, and even heavy metal, creating a sound that was uniquely his own. His music was a sonic roller coaster, veering from aggressive screams to melodic in the blink of an eye. He wasn't afraid to experiment, the boundaries of what was considered acceptable in the mainstream. His albums were concept-driven, exploring themes of love, loss, depression, and redemption. He used his music as a form of therapy, a way to process his emotions and connect with his fans on a deeper level. His sound was constantly evolving, reflecting his own personal growth and artistic exploration. He was a true innovator, a visionary who refused to be pigeonholed. XXXTentacion was a walking contradiction, a lightning rod for both adoration and condemnation. His fans, many of whom were young and impressionable, saw him as a voice of their generation, someone who understood their pain and spoke their language. They connected with his vulnerability, his honesty, his willingness to bare his soul to the world. But his critics were equally vocal, condemning his past actions and questioning his sincerity. They saw him as a danger to society, a negative influence on young people. The allegations against him, though never proven in court, cast a long shadow over his career, making it difficult for some to separate the artist from the accusations. He was a constant topic of debate, his name sparking heated discussions about redemption, forgiveness, and the complexities of human nature. June 18, 2018. The day the music world stood still. XXXTentacion, just 20 years old and on the cusp of achieving mainstream superstardom, was gunned down in a senseless act of violence. The news spread like wildfire, sending shockwaves through the music industry and beyond. Fans around the world mourned the loss of a controversial, yet undeniably talented artist. The outpouring of grief was immediate and overwhelming. Tributes poured in from fellow artists, celebrities, and fans alike. His music saw a surge in popularity, with his albums topping the charts and his streams reaching astronomical numbers. The world was left to grapple with the loss of a young life cut short, a talent silenced before its time. XXXTentacion's death was a stark reminder of the fragility of life, the way it can be snuffed out in an instant. It left a void in the music world, a sense of unfulfilled potential. He was just beginning to scratch the surface of his artistry, to explore the full range of his talent. What masterpieces might he have created if given more time? What impact could he have had on the world? These are questions that will forever remain unanswered. We can only speculate about the music he might have made, the heights he might have reached. His death serves as a tragic reminder to cherish the artists we love while they're here, to appreciate their gifts and the impact they have on our lives. Despite the controversies and the tragedy surrounded his life, there's no denying XXXTentacion's impact on music and popular culture. He was a pioneer of the SoundCloud rap movement, helping to shape the sound of a generation. He broke down genre barriers, blending elements of rap, punk, emo, and metal into a unique and instantly recognizable style. His music resonated with millions of young people around the world, providing solace, inspiration, and a sense of belonging. He wasn't afraid to tackle difficult topics like depression, anxiety, and suicide, giving a voice to those who felt unheard. His legacy is complex and multifaceted, a mixture of light and shadow. But one thing is certain, his music continues to inspire, provoke, and ignite conversations about mental health, redemption, and the power of artistic expression. XXXTentacion remains an enigma, a complex and contradictory figure who defied easy categorization. He was a talented artist, a troubled soul, a lightning rod for controversy. He was loved and hated, celebrated and condemned. His life was a whirlwind of highs and lows, triumphs and tragedies. In death, as in life, he continues to spark debate and divide opinions. But one thing is undeniable. His music left an indelible mark on the world. He was a voice of his generation, a raw and unfiltered talent who pushed boundaries and challenged conventions. His story is a cautionary tale, a reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of compassion and understanding. XXXTentacion's legacy is a complicated one, but it's a legacy that continues to resonate with millions of fans around the world.